Okay, first part one of my review on the Opus. Sorry, should have had its box handy. Just got it from, Just got it from Amazon. It's the Opus BT-C2400 with second generation firmware and hardware design. I guess that's up to 20,000 milliamp hours at a time, because 20,000 milliamp hours will only be a few recharges of batteries, so it's kind of doesn't make a lot of sense the way they wrote it, but it's DOS Intelligente Logiturat. Oh, intelligent battery charger. So, does lots of stuff. Read the instructions for sure on this one, because it does have a lot of different functions, and you'll switch modes and stuff. So, you can see these are just in charging, and I turned on charge at the top. You can see there, and then test right here. See, so it's going to charge and then test, and then it'll tell me the milliamp hours once it's done charging. I've been seeing reviews about people saying the Amazon batteries don't have as many milliamp hours as they're saying, quite a few of them are saying like 1200 milliamp hour, but then they do this on this machine and they test up maybe 700 or 800 milliamp hours. If that happens with this, I'm going to run them all through a discharge recharge test. This is an old battery, and it was flat dead on this charger. I mean, it didn't even light up and register it was in there for hours, but I left it in there. Then it started blinking, but then it wouldn't go past that. This has revived a couple of flat dead batteries. I was surprised about it. But this thing, I mean, it wouldn't do it on this black battery. This baby is charging this black battery right up. So, because I just ran a test, and you can actually run a test on them. But I'm not going to bother now because I'm doing the charge test, and I am going to come back when these are charged and displaying the milliamp hours. Then I'm going to leave these same ones in if they're even a little bit low, and I'm going to run this as an option to actually run it through a cycle, and it'll actually cycle it 3 times, charge and discharge in a rapid order, and then or semi-rapid, you can pick. And that's supposed to totally refresh them up to what they should be and revive the battery. So if these come up low on the milliamp hours, I will do that recharge. So, okay, so this is after, I think it just did 1 refresh, because it didn't take long enough to do 3 full refreshes. But as you can see, 843 milliamp hour was 825. The next one, 731, was 685. The next one, 868, was 835. And the last one, 859, from 822. So that refresh really helped it. You can see, especially the one that was completely dead, that refresh really helped that thing. That thing is almost up to, ooh, it's warm. Well, I guess they're all kind of warm. It has, it says at least it has temperature gauge to gauge the temperature of each one, so it shouldn't get above, I think, 170 Fahrenheit. They also give a Celsius, but who knows? Celsius is stupid. It really is, because it's inaccurate compared to Fahrenheit. Celsius is like a couple of degrees per, so you don't really know the actual temperature. You know the temperature within a couple of degrees Fahrenheit. It's inaccurate. So anyways, the next one is how long it took. 13 minutes, 23 minutes, 10, and 11. It must have just been 1 cycle, not 3. I must have misread that in the instructions. They're tiny writing. Now, in milliamps, this is 14,998. I don't understand. And of course, my alarm is going off again. I don't really understand this 998, and last time it was 14. Well, if that's the true improvement, I think it might have been a glitch or something. 1,000 milliamps. I'm not exactly sure what that's trying to tell me. I gotta check that because the numbers. This was 14, this was 12, this was 16, and this was 12 last time. Now it's saying 1,000 pretty much all the way across, so something weird is and then the voltages are actually lower. 1.37, that was 1.44. 1.38, that was 1.42. Actually, yeah, that one's 135, that was 144. And 135, and that was 144, so they're the same. This is after the charge refresh. So I would say the results, particularly for the bad battery, all these batteries are up close to or above the rating now after one refresh recharge. And this one is almost up, above 700. This was at 685. That battery is really getting refreshed. I'm going to do this one more time and see what happens. Probably these won't change much. The 3 won't change much, but this one, I bet this thing might get near 750 or 800. It's worth trying. So I'm going to try that again and I'll finish the review. Okay, so here's the final part of the video. I ran that a second time. They all came up at like 400 something milliamp hours, which was not good. I was like, what the heck? Why is it 400? And the batteries are pretty warm. This thing says it monitors battery temperature, but I wouldn't trust it to monitor the battery temperature. They're pretty right up there. Maybe that's why. Maybe it shut it off because it was getting too hot. I had it set at the 400 or 500 for the refresh. So I would say just do a single discharge refresh once in a while. Keep it rare. I think what I will be doing is doing the once I've used them, I'm recharging. I'll put them in there and do the recharge test so I can see what each one is putting out for milliamps, because it does charges it fully up to the top, then it does a short test, and then it recharges the little teeny bit back on the top that it took off for the test, at least what they say. And I think I already know it brought that one battery back that this one couldn't. So, considering it's just twice the price, or maybe a teeny more than twice the price, and it even tells you the milliamp hours, this thing's way worth it for the money. I just wouldn't do the discharge refresh more than one time in a row. So the second time did not help out, but I'll be watching those batteries again for next time they come around on a regular charge and test, and see if I'm getting any low ones, or if they maintain up there at that over 850. And I got that one black battery, which is cool. So it's the only one I got left. So I'll be able to monitor that with this. Maybe I'll add a little bit to this video later if that battery recovers all the way back up, up to the 850 range. Then I'm going to be really happy with this thing. So other than that, there's my review. Have a good one.